We've been thinking for a number of years about a film about Walt Disney, but quite honestly, we were sort of daunted by the prospect of getting access to the materials. The challenge is that Disney is both a person and a brand. And for 50 years, the Disney Corporation has really been controlling of his image. But I approached the company and said we wanted to do something really in-depth and told them that if they would say yes to it, they would have to stay out of it completely editorially, and that they wouldn't see anything until it aired on PBS. Eventually, they agreed, and I think they agreed largely in part because of our track record at American Experience, and I think the trustworthiness of PBS, quite honestly. Our film is really clearly about Walt Disney, the person, but it's also about the work he created. The work he created really is what I like to think of as a world. It has a pretty consistent set of stories and an approach to forming stories. In a way, there's sort of a Walt Disney mythology about human nature, about our country, about the relationship of people. It's more complex than I think a lot of people think of it as, but it's pretty consistent. And in that sense, it's a fascinating world to go into. And the film not only tells his biography from his young days as a struggling artist in Kansas City all the way up to the point where he dies at the peak of this empire that he controls, but it also goes into the work and really looks at it and tries to understand it better.
This little fellow is bashful. He's secretly in love with Snow White.
It's hard to think of someone who's been more at the center of American cultural history than Walt Disney. He's been so dominant, in films and in television, all the merchandise, the theme parks. No matter how old you are, really, you've encountered Walt Disney and the world he created in some form. And that kind of pervasive influence is both fascinating, it's overwhelming in a way, and I think it really tells us a lot about America. So he's a perfect subject for American Experience.